Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. You must consult. You must consult with your Shaykh. You must open your heart. You must ask. You must follow. You finish your battery, you have to go to someone who has energy. This is the trick of the ego and shaitan. Some doubt enters into your heart, or you lost your energy, and like American style, I need a time out. I need time out to just, from all influence and to think and to decide for myself. That is ego. It's like person is sick, is going to see this doctor, is trying this medicine, is doing this, living healthy, but he finds himself, it's not getting too well. He says, okay, you know what? What? Time out. No medicine, no doctor, no healthy food, no healthy lifestyle. Just for me to have a time out so that I get a clear head. That time out from tariqat, it is away from salihin, positive influence. And actually, you are just making a khalwat, a seclusion with your ego and your shaitan. That's all. That's what the time out means. The ego is saying, no. Now you have to be with me. All this time in the sohbat over there, what you gain? Nothing. They're only very mean people. Now you have to be with me. I'm going to treat you very nice. I'm your friend. Don't you know? We can do so many nice things together. Don't you remember? Remember when you used to have a life? Remember when people used to like you and you like people? Now you just hate everything. It's not normal. Remember you used to look at everyone with such light in your eyes, and now you're looking at everyone like they're shaitan? What is this? This is wrong. Correct? It used to be so simple. You used to find joy in everything, just sitting down, having coffee in a Starbucks. Such life it gives you. Now everything is wrong. You cannot even enjoy anything. So, he says, come with me. Take a time out from them. Now is our private time together. Be in seclusion with me. Nafs and shaitan is saying. And it is a very open characteristic. First, when person has a problem in tariqat, first thing they do, they always look down. Zikr, sohbat, always look down. Very humble. But it's not humbleness. It's cutting yourself off from everything. Then later, you stop yourself from speaking to people. Later, you become more private. Later, you have your own private thing. Later, you stop being in Jamaat, Allah's order, be in Jamaat. You stop being a Jamaat. You just there, tourists coming in, out, not talking to. Then shaitan says, come. Very nice. You're enjoying, right, with me? Yeah, I'm enjoying with you. I forgot what this feels like. Better. Because once you start consulting, no matter how big your problem is, no matter how complicated your problem is, no matter how huge, once you sit down and you start consulting with your Shaykh, all these problems will become pretty small. So many times the problems, once you start speaking it sounds so stupid. So many times you come in, you have such a big problem, you go in the presence of our Shaykh, you forgot all their problems. It's like, you know what, it doesn't matter. If it's a real problem, it will always matter, but it doesn't matter. Now, if you have a real problem that you're really looking for an answer, you'll find an answer to your Shaykh. But so many times, shaitan says, don't look for an answer, because if you find an answer, you're going to go deeper into the way of haqq. So don't look, don't consult, don't say anything. Just say to yourself, Shaykh knows. He knows. Why I have to go to him? He knows. In reality, you're saying, he has to come to me. You don't want to open, because you open all this imagination. Yes, all this that is in your head, all these monsters just going to become very small. And sometimes, like our Sheikh, you're sitting there looking at you, just smiling, and you already get your answer. You always say, yeah, I know. Go. But you have to break that wall. Yeah. Yes?
So the things like what you're just saying, the things that you know in your head that is just, it's not real.
Yeah.
And you don't want to, you know that if you bring it to the Sheikh to consult, it's going to be so small. Is it better to just, it's still happening in your head, right? It's still bothering you? Should you
If it bothers, no, you don't ignore it. Try. If it's coming back to bite you, then get help. Don't be a macho. Don't be a martyr. If you're being macho, if you're being a martyr, question yourself. Why am I doing this? Why am I being a martyr? Oh, it's because I'm stubborn. Oh, it's because I'm proud. You'll come to very simple conclusions about the answers to your actions or your intentions. Very simple. It's not complicated. Because I'm jealous, that's why. The bottom line is, I'm jealous. That one has something I don't. So there is something there. You cannot find any other answer. And your intention is to find an answer, to come out from this. You're sick and tired of feeling this way. Good, that's the time. Go and speak. Put your heart there. Empty everything. The Sheikh may say something. The Sheikh may say a lot of things. The Sheikh may say nothing. But the Sheikh never does nothing. And the answer will always come. That is, if you go to the Sheikh without your ego. If you go to the Sheikh with all these problems, believing in the Sheikh but with their ego of being stubborn and being arrogant, never is going to work. Even if you pour everything out, it's not going to work. You're still being stubborn, you're still being heedless, you're saying it's like this, but it's like this. Then 40 prophets coming down will not be able to change a single word that you have in your head. So it is recommended. There are some who say, no, the Sheikh knows, I'm not going to speak nothing. What are you doing? You're testing the Sheikh? Then why you don't that to Allah? Why don't you do that to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? And why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, ask from me. Even if your laces of your shoes, they are broken, ask from me, Allah is saying. Then why we make dua? Why don't you just say, Allah knows? Why I have to make a dua? Isn't He not seeing my state? That is complete shaitan. Because shaitan said exactly the same. Shaitan is saying, Allah knows everything. Allah knows why I disobeyed Him. In fact, Allah knows that I was going to disobey Him before I disobeyed. So, in reality, I'm not being disobedient to Allah. I'm just following His will. But the believer, like Adam alayhi salam, Safiullah, he has what? Haya, modesty. He's going to put modesty and manners in front of anything else. When they told him, Shaitan said this, you can also say that whatever you did, Allah knows, that Allah is allowing it to happen. Adam alayhi salam says, I have shame in front of my Lord. And that is one of the characteristics of a believer. A believer has shame. No Wahhabi has shame. Tell me they have shame. How can you have shame in front of your Lord and others and go out and to destroy people? To say that their blood is halal. How can you have shame? Because the shame is going to say, oh, before others, look to yourself. This person is wrong, is doing this. Oh, look to yourself. Did you ever do that? Yes. Then you're guilty like that person. Did you finish this problem? No. Then what gives you the right to tell the person what is? So, these things are important to understand a little bit and to change. Understand? May Allah forgive me. Fatiha.